Hey everyone, and welcome to day 7 of my Magic the Gathering Arena free-to-play challenge. Today, we are playing Red Deck Does Okay. The goal of the deck is to play a bunch of small creatures, chip in, and just deal incremental damage. You'll notice we've got quite a lot of artifacts. That's because we have access to Dragonspark Reactor, and if we spend 4 mana, we can blow stuff up. I have also used my first 4 wildcards. I've used 4 common wildcards to make 4 lightning strikes. I think this is just, it's almost in every deck that plays red. It's such an important card, so I've done that straight away. And you've got Suckers and Spelter, so that we can sacrifice artifacts and make them 3/1s. Like, this is a ton of fun. Let's get into it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright, we're going first. These are all good. Nothing that stands out as a great turn 1 place. We're going to play the Simian Sling. You don't want to play Experimental Synthesizer on turn 1, simply because you want to be able to play whatever comes next afterwards. So I'm just going to instead attack for 1 with the Simian Sling, and then we're going to play out the Sockenzan Smelter as well. We can start sacrificing artifacts in our combat step. Make things really good. Okay. Unfortunately, it costs 2 to reconfigure this, but what we can also do is kill off this 2/2. Swing in for 3, put our opponent down to 16, and we immediately put our opponent on a clock. Weaver of Harmony. Surprising. Let's not play the land just yet. Let's play the Experimental Synthesizer first. See what we get. We get a land, so we're going to play that one instead. We'll play the Rabbit Battery. And then we can... We can go to combat. I'm going to pay 1. Get rid of this Simian Sling. Make a 3/1. If we can force them to block with the Weaver of Harmony, yeah, they're not going to. That's smart of them. But it would have been nice if we could force the block there. I am not afraid to blow this Dragonspark Reactor next turn. So what we can do, in fact, is we can... Wow, they're playing Clear Shot. Well, what I was thinking of doing is blowing up the Dragonspark Reactor, but obviously we can't do that now. Let's see what we can get off this. Okay. We're going to reconfigure the Rubber Battery onto the Samurai, because it gives it haste. And there we go! Punish our opponent's slow start. We also have the Lightning Strike in our hand. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, opponent's going first, but we do have access to Rubber Battery and Simian Sling, so we're going to keep this. And the Experimental Synthesizer is really good if we need to do something. Looks like we've got the Mirror. We'll see how that goes. Let's get in with the Rabbit Battery now. Whatever they choose to play here, I will look to Lightning Bolt. Lightning Strike, sorry. Turn 3, we might go Experimental Synthesizer, see what's on offer. Hope for... They're not getting rid of Rabbit Battery, surely. What have they got? Lightning Strike and Raise the Effigy. Okay. We're going to stick the Rabbit Battery onto the Simian Sling so that we get an extra point of damage. I remember when the Simian Sling gets blocked, we deal 1 point of damage to our opponents anyway. There's a Phoenix chick. Probably should have played that the previous turn, fella, but okay. I'm assuming it's a fella because their name is Hector94. No, so I'm taking a wild guess. We won't block it. Let's see what the experiment synthesizer gives us. No attacks. Opponent, I'd be very surprised if the opponent's playing a Braid. The mind boggles. I don't think. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't think. I think a Braid's a good card for mono red. But the reason being is that I don't think there's a lot of artifacts in standard at the moment. Yeah. I don't think there's enough artifacts in standard at the moment to justify playing that much. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Cool. And then next turn we can get rid of the experimental synthesizer. There's other things we can do as well. Yeah, but yeah. See, that instead of playing like a Braid or Raise the Effigy, if you play with Fire or what are they doing? Oh, Ancestral Anger. Yeah, that's a good card in a budget list. Okay, no problem. And now what I can do is, well, we'll play the experimental synthesizer first, see what comes up. No, the Dragonspark Reactor would be very good. Like, if they could use that as their Braid target, I'm all over it. No, we'll play the Mountain. Cool. And the great thing about Mishra's research desk is that I can choose what I'm going to play. Here we go. It's the end of next turn, right? Yeah. That is fine, opponent. All right. Now we're talking. Okay. We're not out of it. That's a timely draw. I will pay one. Down to 11. Yeah, I'll play the Mountain as well. I like it. And next turn I can sacrifice the other experimental synthesizer as well. Down to 4. What's the ward? Pay 2 life. It's about what can win us the game at this point, right? I think this is what wins us the game. Oh, wow. They're letting it all through. Whoa. Don't know if I would have let that through, but yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, Lightning Strike just gives you so much flexibility. It really does. I would play Lightning Strike over a Braid or Race the Ground any day of the week. Opponent's going first. It's not the best. We'll keep it. Yeah, okay. Looks like opponent's on some variety of black. We'll hit for one here. Turn 2 will be either Lightning Strike or Mishra's Research Desk, depending on what we see. Our opponent does nothing. Okay. Very interesting. Opponent reading what that does. Okay.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Wow. Yeah. Sure thing, opponent.
I've always hated crowds.
Another land. I will happily sacrifice this research desk. Kill the Liliana. That was an strangely aggressive Liliana with a veil.
Foolish after all.
Which tells me they have a second one. Tenacious Underdog. We will probably Lightning Strike this. And then we will play this Reinforced Ronin. We're going to decline paying for the time being. Even though we can get an extra point of damage. Simply because I want to signify that I'll have play with fire up. Shieldred would be just not good. Long Reach of the Night. I will discard a card. That is not a problem. What can I do here? That's 8. Yeah, I've got... Not sure I've got lethal. Yeah, I'll auto pay. Put our opponent down to 1. Maybe we should have sacrificed. Discard a card. Discard this. Maybe we should have sacrificed the Reinforced Ronin. It is what it is. I can play Mishra's Research Desk next turn, and with Sucker's Unsmelter do bad things. Okay.
You deal with this annoyance.
Just gonna do this, not for the BM, but I've got quests to do. Everything at face. There we go. These games can be very quick. Opponent's going first. We have 2 reinforced Ronins. We're keeping this. Oh, we have 3 reinforced Ronins. Okay. Ronins will continue until opponent shows us something we need to beat. I would count that as something we need to beat. What do they discard? Negate. Tells me they have one. Ronin. Playing the one they know about first. Ronin. Playing the one they know about second. Ronin. The reason why I'm not playing Rabbit Battery out here is that there isn't a card that requires... there isn't a creature that will stick around, so I'm happy to just return all those back. And we put our opponent effectively on a 2-turn clock as well. Ronin. 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 Rabbit Battery. Put our opponent down to 5. By the way, this isn't the best hand. I know it looks amazing because I'm constantly getting away with everything.
For the sake of the future, I will get fast. I've got
What's the... Whenever you draw a card, yeah, okay. I will play with fire this. Ronin. This deck just punishes decks in this format that do nothing. Now, this is a mulligan. And the reason why this is a mulligan is because there's not actual proper board presence. Whereas here there is. And it's quite an easy electric revelation to the bottom as well. Looks like it's mono black. And that's a good draw off the top. Expecting cut down here. Disfigure, yeah. Disfigure, cut down, both excellent cards in this format right now. So target opponent discards a card. Yeah. Mishra's research desk for the time being. Is that just all it does? Yeah, this is mono black discard, isn't it? For the time being, I'm just going to play out the Smelter. Wow. Let's see what we can get off this. Land. We'll pay 1. Another land. That's good, actually. We don't need that many lands. Believe the... Oh, it's just a 2/2 black zombie. I thought it had decayed. But we have access to Lightning Strike, so we're okay. Another Disfigure. Yeah, opponent's drawing very well. The good news is that I have access to another Sockenzan Smelter. I don't want to play the Mishra's work desk because we need to do... We basically need to pay the 1 in order to make it a 3-1. I'm going to play out the Simian Sling as well. Good. Gonna auto pay, make this a 3-1. Attack our opponent for 5. End the turn. I want my opponent to think that I'm not mana flooded. Great. It's when it dies, right? I'm going to actually reconfigure this. We're going to decline. We're going to attack. So the reason I'm doing it this way is simply because I don't want the Simian Sling to die. When it reconfigures, it's not a creature. That's a really important distinction. That cannot block. I can actually pay and take off that Simian Spirit Guide. Decline, attack for 5. That zombie has decayed. We might... Now, as a general rule, screw beats flood. And we have also had to get rid of a lot of... Yeah, we're not blocking. A lot of our mountains. But yeah, a win's a win's a win, guys. Oh! Day 7, and we have actually hit gold. That just feels really good. That feels really good. So yeah, that's the deck. And honestly, I genuinely think it's kind of insane for being a budget deck, and the only wild cards you need to make are 4 lightning strikes if you've unlocked all the beginner decks. Changes I would make to the deck, I'd find a way of getting Phoenix Chicks in. If you have any Phoenix Chicks or you want to craft some Phoenix Chicks, let me just find them quickly. Phoenix Chick. But yeah, Phoenix Chick, I haven't crafted them yet. Hang on. Phoenix Chick's just a good way of starting off with chip damage. It's only an uncommon, so you can craft those if you want. Combos super well with Kumano, Faces, Kakazan. The Simian Slings are probably what you're taking out, although the fact it's an artifact is a great combination with Sokenzan Smelter. Like, this card's obviously just insane. Dragonspark Reactor, I think a lot of people would consider dropping these, but I think the fact that it just gives you another way of winning if you're out of gas, but you've got a Dragonspark Reactor of, like, say 7 counters, you can kill it. And also, like, it's an easier braid target, and I would rather they braid something like Dragonspark Reactor than using it to kill a creature or kill another artifact. It's just really good. Electric Revelation, I am still on the fence about. I think there's definitely an argument for putting in more artifacts. Whatever you choose is up to you, or you can play something that costs a bit more. I'm trying to think really what 3. You could play Call in a Professional, so that players can't gain life. I think that's a good replacement for Electric Revelation. You might want to play 4 Call in a Professional. There's a lot of life gain in the Brothers War right now. If you want to play the red rare from Kamigawa land, I believe it's called Sokenzan. Yeah, Sokenzan Crucible of Defiance. The fact that you can create 2/1/1 colorless spirit creatures, they gain haste. It gives you a bit of an extra oomph, firepower. Although I do warn you that it's a lot, and we already don't play that many lands. But yeah, experiment. Let me know in the comments what upgrades you would make as well. Try and stick to commons and uncommons, given the budget nature of the deck. If it's a rare, try and suggest rares that are like that you'd want to craft and put in other decks. What's a good example? I think Fable of the Mirror Break is a bit slow, but I think it's an excellent card to craft with your rare wild cards anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye bye.